What's good? It's your nigga, Nathin Nice. You know what it is. Hold up. Let me make sure all my shit's good. Yeah, let me make sure my nigga. I might have my guy Ken Akeem come on, man. This is gonna be a real interesting interview. Guy's a real spitter. Right now in this blunt, I got some Hawaiian Durban pie. You feel me? Gotta get some music. Wish they gave out trap insurance. Stepping with this rapping shit, it's time to get a bigger bag. Come around, now niggas mad. I feel like these niggas dead. See me up, now niggas sad. Remember, I was to my last. Stay focused, flip my bags. Now I'm on these niggas' ass. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Which I get. Let me see. Where the fuck is? There we go. So we just waiting for him to tap in right now. Yeah, shout out to my guy Swiggle Mandela, all the way from PDX. Shout out to my cousin, Mr. Artistic. If you know, you know. Do we got the mic on? Mic's not on. Is the mic on? Yeah, there we go. What's good? It's your boy Kitchen Couch TV. You already know. We streaming on OBS. Shout out to OBS. You already know how it is. Shout out to my nigga Artistic. Shout out to my guy Swiggle Mandela. Feel me from PDX. There we go. Here we go. What's good, bro? I think you're on mute and you got the camera off. Loaded. You hear me, bro?
You got me?
Yo, what's good?
What's up, bro? How you?
Man, how you doing, man? Welcome to
Good,
Kitchen
no
Couch
complaints.
TV, man.
Yes,
Appreciate you
sir.
on. You're actually the first guest I had in a while, man. I don't know if you did any research on me, but I had quite a few guests in my podcast tenure or whatever, and try to bring it back in a whole new way and get some new flavors, some new ideas, and some new artists and some new man. I didn't had strippers and all different types of motherfuckers
Yeah.
here too. So man, I want to shout out to my guy Ken Akeem, man.
Yes, sir.
Got the new album out. How old is this album?
Uh, Brand new. When I dropped it, I think it was October 28th.
Highly favored, man.
Highly favored. Yes, sir.
So, I'm gonna ask the quintessential questions that we all kind of want to know. Okay. So, how did you get started in rapping? And what made you chose that as a career path?
When I was younger, it was just dope. Like I bought a Folkmaster Flex tape back in the day. They used to have the CDs and all that, and I bought one of the CDs, and I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I gotta learn how to do this. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm hearing it because you know, like you hear the commercial stuff, but that was the first time I heard like straight freestyles, like from people from other than people from Philly, because you hear like it's a DJ Cosmic Kev out here. You hear Cosmic Kev, he put like everybody in the city on, but like hearing like people from other regions like that could rap like that was crazy. You know what I mean? And that's
Mm,
really took me to another level with it. Like,
yeah, I remember the Funk Flex tapes and the
yeah,
man, just man, I'm
DJ Clue,
DJ Clue. Yep.
yeah,
I
yeah,
the Little Wayne mixtapes,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Jewels and all that.
yeah. The dedications, all that. I can't feel my face. All them
Yeah,
joints.
oh, man, and it's just like
Yeah,
that rapping time is such a time in hip hop. I don't know how old
yeah.
are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, so yeah, we're in the same kind of. I'm 32, so we're in the same
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. The sweet spot, sweet spot.
Who's the white boy? I can't remember his name. The big one too. The other DJ. It wasn't DJ Clue. It was
Green
uh.
Lantern? No, he was Puerto Rican. Green Lantern, Puerto Rican.
I mean, out here, man, we got DJ. I'm in Seattle, but like we got Bay Area. We had DJ Fresh.
Yeah.
Um, we had so many different DJs, but I just want to shout out DJ Fresh. He's one of my favorites.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
so where are you from, and where'd you grow up, and how did that play a role in you wanting to get into this?
All right, bet. I'm from Philly, so I'm from Philly, but I'm from North Philly. Like a lot of people know, it's really like boroughs. Like you go to New York, they got boroughs, but the way Philly is like sectioned off by like neighborhoods, like North Philly, West Philly, Southwest. So like your experience in one part of the city could be a whole different experience in another part of the city, kind of like how the boroughs is. So I grew up in North Philly or whatever. I grew up out there, and like back in the days, like rapping was crazy, but it was like we didn't really have nobody that was like crazy on to like Beanie. I know Beanie Siegel when he first broke through and all that. And then like one state property called Win, like, and then they was all on Rockefeller. It was over for me. I'm like, yeah, I got to rap after that.
What
I
about
just stuck
AR
kept working.
Ab? You fuck with AR
Yeah,
Ab?
Ab spit. Yeah.
Um,
Free AR Ab. Yeah.
Meek Mill, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Uzi.
and that was the DVD era right there. A lot of them guys came up in the DVD era, like, you know what I'm saying?
With the
I had a little
Hood,
couple
Stack
DVD
TV.
joints. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
The big one here was Headshot DVD. Headshots. That was the name of the DVD joint out here. Like in Philly, like if you couldn't rap, you shouldn't go. Like, don't go up there. Like, I
Mm.
mean,
It's crazy because you guys, I never been to Philly. I have been to New York. Um, I feel like, as somebody who grew up with hip hop, I feel like Philly's got such a culture where like you guys don't like take anything not seriously. Everything is taken seriously, from making pizza to rapping to whatever it
right,
is. It's a
right,
dedication culture. So me, I'm from Seattle, so it it's such a different type of culture out here. Like
yeah,
rapping is just now getting, like, don't get me wrong, we got our heads and stuff too that kind of
yeah,
put on for the city, but it's just kind of now we're making a name. But I think like in as far as like other types of music is big out here. So like alternative rock and people are really blowing out here for all those different types of music, and just now
yeah,
starting to blow for rap. So
yeah. That's crazy. I gotta come out there, man. I gotta come to one of y'all shows, do a show out there or something, man.
yeah, man,
It'd be
for
fire.
sure. Like the right now we're kind of like dealing with a lot of gentrification, a lot of like
Yeah,
changing names of old buildings and like even venues right now. It's kind of starting to switch over. So it seems like we're
hmm,
now kind of opening more venues. For a while we were kind of shutting down all these old venues and everything. So
yeah.
it's kind of a better time to come out here. And it's a good entrepreneur city. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's
I see.
very.
You know what's crazy? I was actually watching that on Vice. They got a whole segment about your city about the gentrification. It's like y'all, they did y'all. I think they did Portland. They did another city, but they were saying like the gentrification is like crazy out there. Like,
So like how like you go to the East Coast and like you guys got like a Puerto Rican neighborhood, you got a Asian
yeah,
neighborhood, you got Chinese, whatever,
yeah,
Jewish neighborhood. We got a couple of those, but it's not like that. Like it is segregated, but it's not segregated in a way. Like it's more like push,
Right,
if that makes
right.
sense. And
I
so,
understand.
like right now, most of the real people in Seattle live out on the outskirts because
Oh, they
living in
pushed
the
they pushed everybody out.
yeah, but just about,
Sheesh.
there's a couple
Yeah,
of things going still, but pretty much they push a lot of people out 30 minutes, hour outside of the city. So most of the
yeah.
people who are like with the shit kind of are more like
Hmm.
don't get me wrong, there's some people with the shits in Seattle, but they
Yeah,
drive from to their
the
old hood
outskirts.
usually kind of, I don't know if that makes sense.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like,
they
you're
kind of
banging
did
a
that in
block
DC.
that
They did that in DC too.
you're banging a block that you got to drive 30, 40 minutes to or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
We
exhausting.
don't we also don't stand on corners either. We're not very like, if you were like, oh, go to the hood, you might see some people on the corner, but you might not, because we're kind of just all over the place. Like this dude's over here, this person's over here. So everybody's just kind of moving around. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
really like,
different.
oh, you go to 36 and that's where everybody's at. It's not really like
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
so I want to ask you, what are some of your top five, in no particular order, favorite rappers?
No order off the top. Hove, Jeezy,
Jeez, okay.
uh, yeah, Hove, Jeezy, Fab, Kiss, and I'm gonna say if fifth go, it's a split fifth. It's Ross or Siegel in that spot. But like I
Mm.
said, no order for these guys. Like, but Ross and Siegel, they can't be left out because the influence that they had on my style. You know what I'm saying? Can't leave them out.
And I
I
see,
mean,
well, listening to your music, I see you also kind of get a little influence from like Griselda a little bit, like.
yeah, I get into that back. That what's crazy in the DVD era, a lot of that type of rap was going on, but nobody was able to do nothing with it. But Griselda, what they mastered the art of consistency, so they was able to push their sound through. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So even if you did like now, like a lot of what you call that shit, like underground places I be performing, you would hear this boom bap shit going on, and it's like really the guys is like, if you can't really rap on these, then you can't really rap. So it's like
mm.
that's always been going on, but it's like they want the more commercial art. The knock against Philly artists always was, we can't make songs. Like y'all can rap, but y'all can't make songs.
Mm.
So that Griselda style always was going on through Philly, like you know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense too. And like, yeah, especially, with the battle rap culture going on in Philly
Yeah,
too, and it's like a lot of battle rappers, it's hard for them to transition and make songs. And I can't remember who
yeah,
just said this. They said something really clever, but they said, if the rapper with the most money, if it mattered about who was the best rapper, and that
yeah.
equated to money, then Cassidy would be, you know what I mean, a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, yeah. That is definitely is that we talking about like bar for bar, like I mean, it's a lot of guys that don't get their just due from out this way, from out your way. Like you know, I was just in the house listening to guys for the West Coast, like really rapping. Like it's guys that don't get their just due. I feel like it's legends that don't get their just due. I feel like Ice Cube don't get his just due. Like you know what I'm saying? And he a goat. Like
yeah,
how he write for a whole group? Like he wrote for a whole group. Like it's
yeah, and
crazy.
I mean, no disrespect to the Easy E, a lot of people like, and Easy E is to me, he's an attitude. He's not a rapper. You feel me? Like he's a
Yeah,
rapper,
yeah.
but like he's an attitude. Because like without Ice Cube, his bars aren't really like, but again, it's
I
an
understand.
attitude, and people will probably
Yeah.
fry me for saying that. So let them fry me, but I stand by what I said. I respect
They
Easy.
was in that, but they can't be that bad. They was NWA. The A stood for attitude.
You feel me?
They said it themselves. You
You
know what I'm
feel me?
saying?
Nah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if you need a artist, two artists that I would say are from the Bay Area, I would say specifically, that are really big, that don't get their just due, is Andre Nicotina
Hmm.
and the Jacka. Rest in peace to the Jacka. He's my one of my favorite rappers. He's on my top five. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I met him a couple times. He was a super solid cat. He's a real Bay Area legend.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, in Seattle. And Portland, I would have to give it to my guy Swiggle Mandela out of Portland.
Yeah,
Dope. My guy, Mr. Artistic, my cousin, shout out to him. He's making some different types of, he loves to have fun on the track.
dope.
There's just so many names I could name. Shout out to Ready Ron, Beats. The guy's official from the
Yeah,
South End, so I had to shout him out. I could just go on and on. There's so many people, and it's politics, so I gotta I'm gonna shout out the people
yeah,
I fucks with and shit. There's some people that are
everything.
spitters, but I don't really fuck with, so I can't give them no
Mm,
like love like that. I won't disrespect them, but I ain't gonna give them
yeah,
no love like that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
there's some people out here that are for sure getting slept on, and it's just how it is with music. Like
yeah,
a lot. I feel like it's kind of like a weird progression where you got the mixtapes, like even
yeah,
Wheezy, right? You got the mixtape Wheezy, and it's like, oh man, like I feel like I'm next to him when I'm listening to it. And
yeah,
you got the
yeah.
the album Wheezy where you're like, okay, he's going on his montage, his run. But then
Mm,
and then it's like Wheezy now, or like Wheezy now that once he got like real popular, then you get like Lollipop and like
yeah, yeah,
and it's cool and like
yeah.
I know why he had to do that, but it's like weird when the labels push for the music. You just know that like that's why
You can
Griselda
feel it.
is one of the greatest.
And that's why you gotta respect them, man. They pushing their own sound, they pushing it, and they staying consistent with it, and they playing with beats. They dare to be different. Like they dare to be them. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's so easy for somebody to try to sway you either way. You know what I'm saying. Like just like you said with the commercial, like the people coming in, but if we start our own thing, y'all respect it. We gotta push it. All the big people that we look up to and we like and that made all the millions, they always pushing their own thing. Rockefeller, Master P, Cash Money, they always pushing their own sound like hard. You know what I mean? They ain't conform. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, all right, we the hot boys. Like Master P, like, like they doing them.
Right.
So it's like at the end of the day, I feel like you really want to make a difference. You got to really do like what those guys doing and really be consistent with your sound and really push your line. Like just push, push, push. Like I feel like
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
the Bay. I like what's going on in the Bay. Like I like Larry. I've been here. I hear a lot of Larry getting popping out here right now. My man from Detroit put me on Larry. So I feel like that's what people over here looking for from y'all right now is the smooth rap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah. G Worthy.
Yeah,
Um,
worthy. Yeah, 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 worthy. Yeah,
man. Do you know Smoke Dizza?
yeah. Smoke Dizzy from Harlem. Yeah,
Yeah, he's dope.
yeah.
Man, who am I? Man, I'm forgetting one name. Let me look this nigga up. But yeah, man, I mean, it's weird because like there is like a smooth type of style, but like if you come out here is even just like the West Coast in general, I'd say up until LA, it's
Yeah,
it's a little bit more about the like even in the rap scene, it's more about the grunge,
yeah.
like
Okay, okay.
grungy rap. You know what I mean? More
Yeah,
like alternative type of sounds that I think that are really also popping that aren't they're
yeah,
probably just getting their due. I'm kind of like in the alternative space for rap too myself. Um,
yeah,
making different types of industrial style beats and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, so
That's fire.
I was gonna ask you like, what is your goal in this game? Like, what would you say like what do you want to accomplish in this field?
Uh, Respect, man. I want that respect. I want that respect. You know what I'm saying? I take the accolades as they come, and I just want to push my family and push the people around me to be better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put everybody in a better position. I feel like there's not enough leaders these days. I'm just a leader, and I just feel like if I could kick the door open for my guys, I'd be cool with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like Griselda, like, with West Side Gun, like, all right, boom, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with that. Like I'm cool with that. Like, but you gonna respect me as a lyricist, like before anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even at this point right now in my career, I can get on a song with anybody and do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my things. I want people to know that about me. And I want to just be the guy to change the stuff for the people that's around me, the people I care about, and the people that care about me. and even open a new lane. Just open a new lane in the city because now what I'm saying. It ain't really no. I kind of got a smooth style. It's not really no smooth style guy, so it kind of gives me my own lane in my city. So my name picking up a little fast because I got like my own lane with the smooth rap. So it's like, but I'm still got the grungy stuff too. But I do everything. But just developing that own lane, taking care of the family, and putting people on. That's really my goal.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
saying,
notice the grunginess too. It kind of remind me of home, you know what I mean? It kind of
yeah,
remind me
yeah.
of, kind of
Yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's always I gotta keep that. I try to calm that down. That's there though. That's there. I be trying to chill.
Are you a freestyler too? Are you a written? Are
Yeah.
you do both?
Both. Whatever opportunity presents itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. If I gotta write it down, that's what we doing. Everything, man. You know,
No.
everything except for I don't. I'm not. I don't know what these other artists like. Do, but I'm not like a co-write. I like a co-write. I don't like getting help. I'm not a like guy. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to do everything myself. Like we could do features and all that, but I mean like far as like somebody helping guide me through a verse or something that they got. Nah, I'm cool. Me
You'll write
personally,
for
I'm doing
somebody
everything.
else, but you ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah. You
Nah,
know what?
nah.
I haven't done to have somebody else write for me either. Like I
Yeah,
kind of have been. I've been like maybe on a 6 month hiatus from making music. I've been
yeah,
learning DJing for the last like year and a half, so I can get more in the club playing different.
yeah.
I feel like the DJs are the ones that get in play, too. So like you can hand your mixtape to the DJ and he could get it out. So
Exactly.
I've been making music kind of more for the like because I produce a little bit more than I rap. I rap a little bit
Yeah,
too, but I'm a producer for sure. Um, and I just noticed that um like the motion for the club too is weird because there is two different styles of clubs. There is
mhm,
like the kind of kickback type of joint, or
yeah,
like kickback slash turn up, and then there are still some spaces for like heavy rap too, because it's like it's making such a resurgence right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's beautiful, man. The game is beautiful. If people want it, they want to hear the bars, man. They getting tired of little, people just cheating them. They cheating them out the music. People want to
Little
really
such and
hear.
such.
Yeah, they listen, man. They burnt out.
what is
Burnt
the
out.
what's the impact of did Lil Uzi Vert have in Philly?
Oh, Uzi impact is crazy. Like everybody, the kids, the adults, everybody dance to the music. Even before that, because like his style was a little different early out. Like he had bars. It just was like you got this route, you got that route. So I feel like he go back and forth like, but like he big out here. He talking big. Uzi popping like you know what I'm saying.
So
He popping.
he's still getting played in the hood and everything.
Yeah, like crazy, like crazy. Like I mean, like even like Uzi, like the way Uzi is out here, like you won't hear him even if you don't listen to it because everybody, you know what I mean. You ever see an artist get like that? Like you gonna hear the music whether you want to or not. Like you get in the car, you at work, don't turn on the radio, it's on. Like it's like that.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
especially with that the I just want to rock, man.
Yeah, that's going. They playing that at the Eagles games. Like, there's no get away from it, bro. Like,
Right.
it is no get away from it, bro.
But before all that fame, he was still getting a lot of love and everything.
Yeah, yeah, because he had I remember he had this song. It was on like on the radio when he first came on. And I liked the joint a lot before he even went to Atlanta. To my recollection, and he had it on DJ Diamond Custer's place. It's a real popular DJ out here, like in the city. Uh, and she was playing it, and it was getting rotation, and he was popping off that. But then like yeah, I forget what was the song he had that was really like everybody started knowing it. And then after that, because like he people didn't think he was from here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Just because of style.
Right.
But if you knew already. But because his neighborhood not far from where my neighborhood from. But if you didn't know he was from here, like back then, like you would have never knew he was from Philly. Like you know what I'm saying? Just based off the style. And that's when
Yeah.
Atlanta really had the ball. Like you had to sound something like that to, you know what I mean, push through.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I mean, like Atlanta right now is the sound. It's been the sound for probably the last 10 years, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
You know, they've had the
Yeah.
culture, and so a lot of the raps have been kind of in the sound has kind of been molded into that. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we have lost a lot of good R&B from Atlanta because I think that was getting slept on
Yeah.
more so than you know the rap, you know,
Right. Right.
because I think that you know with City Girls and all that, and I spin a lot of that shit, City Girls and all that. I know they're
Hmm.
Florida, but that same
It
sounds,
gets the people going.
yeah, oh yeah, man, it definitely does.
It's provocative.
Who are some honorable mentions in hip hop that don't get their due?
Shit. I'm gonna say Cube. There's a lot of people I like, man. Cube, for sure. I've just listened to him. Let me see. I think AZ is crazy. AZ that was on the firm with Nas, he's crazy. Even Mace, I feel like people sleep on Mace lyrical ability. Like Mace was
Mm,
crazy. Like just because his life besides rap, like you know, how, like sometimes your life get bigger than the music. Like far as we talk about like lyrics, like Mace crazy. Like even Cam, because like the non-commercial stuff, people only listen to the commercial stuff, but Cam spit crazy. Like who else I could think of? Well, from out here, I feel like the whole state property. I feel like they ain't get they just do like Oskino, Petey Crack, Chris and Neve,
Philly,
Sparks. Like they didn't get they could really rap. Like these boys like really like real rappers. Like it's a bunch of people like that I feel like is like real rappers like that really spit. That I really like. You know who hot too? The boy that was dealing with Megan Thee Stallion, the boy Party. He could rap too. He
Partisan
underrated to me.
Partain.
That he underrated. He hot.
Mm, I
He
do
was
like
doing a lot of
Partisan
writing
Partain
too.
too.
Yeah, he hot. He got creative videos and all that. Like, but you know, you getting that writing money. You don't gotta be out in front all the time. You know what I mean?
Right, that's a fact. Yeah, I do like Partisan Fontaine. He's definitely different. He's got
Yeah,
like you know it's him. You know it's not like who is this? It's
yeah.
this
He
is
got a stable sound.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Um, so this is Kitchen Couch TV, of course. You know what I mean. I'm a chef by career. You know what I mean.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah. So like if I go out to Philly, obviously we got the Philly cheesesteak, right?
for sure, for sure.
But what is like a few spots and a few different cuisines I would have to try? Like if I were to be like, yo, I'm chilling with Ken Akeem, what are
Yeah.
we going to eat? I need some halal joints.
Hello. Oh, all right, bet. Come on, man. You bringing me to my this is my element right now. Like, if I didn't do what I do, I would be cooking food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we go to this joint, this halal joint. It's called Salam's Cafe. It's right up. What is it? I think that's Armat, Green and Armat. Yeah, Green and Armat. It's in Germantown or whatever. So you go up there. They halal food crazy, and then they got the truck. They got a halal truck. That's a legendary truck in the city.
Ooh.
It's at on Hunter Park, like Germantown, not Germantown, Hunter Park, Broad Hunter Park. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like that's the top two spots for me. But we talk about like anything else. First, if you came to the city, I'd probably take you to Mama Tamales. That's like one of my spots. Like I don't even. This is my first time even giving it up. Like I'm
Oh
gatekeeping this
shit,
drink.
okay.
Mama Tamales is crazy. That's Spanish food. So it's like top burrito tacos, all types of stuff like that. Then if we done over there, we go to the Indian spot I go to, Saffron Patch. It's crazy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't know if you like Indian food, but
Oh,
it's
I love
crazy.
Indian food. Yep.
Yo, Saffron Patch. Then we want to, take it to the American joint. We're gonna go straight to we go to Max's or well, most people like I don't it's a rest Delisandro's got a cheesesteak restaurant across the street called Chubby's. I like Chubby's more than I like Delisandro's. So, but they gonna say Delisandro's, but I say Chubby's. I'm a real cheesesteak guy, like you know what I'm saying? So,
Do you
people
like
just
the
do shit for fads.
do you like the cheese whiz or the actual cheese?
I'm not heavy with whiz guy. I'm provolone sharp. Provolone sharp.
Yeah, I can't do the whiz, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Somebody take me to a cheese whiz spot. I might just have to pass. I can't. My
Well, they
stomach.
all got they all got the whiz. You just gotta make sure you tell them like, and then
Yeah.
just make sure you don't go to Geno's when you come here because that's not, you know what I mean. That's
My stomach
like
ain't
what's the
prepared for that.
what's the most touristy like food place like there in Seattle? Like you like all right, bet like people come there and they like taking pictures and shit. Like
Well, I would say, well, Canlis is like very frou-frou type, you
yeah,
know, $200 and it's course plating. A lot of people come and go, oh, I gotta go to Canlis.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Is
and a
the
lot of
food good though?
you know what? I've never actually been to Canlis. I'm a
Mhm.
kind of a hole in the wall type guy. Like I
Yeah,
feel
but like
like
what's a hole in the wall people swear by, but you like nah, it's not that.
yeah. Oh, no. I would say it's more like super like for me, I'm like if I got a bag, I'm not gonna go sit down at $200-300 spot. I'm gonna go to the mom and pop spot and give them the love.
Right.
That's just me all day. Like,
And have a blast.
yeah, exactly. And ball out too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I got a little
yeah,
extra, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um, I would say though the hole in the wall spots, man, and this one's gonna get blown up. But one of my favorite joints is this Ethiopian joint,
Yeah.
Chef Cafe, and
Okay.
it's kind of it's in a very historical neighborhood too, because a lot of history. So like that restaurant's probably been there for I don't know 15 years or more, even maybe 20
Oh,
years.
that's fire.
It might
Yeah.
even be longer. And so you go there, it's an old building, and it's in this place called the Central District, aka the Colored District,
Okay.
that that or the Crime District, as the other folks who call it.
Right,
uh,
right.
and it's it's one of those places that are we running out? Okay. It's one of those places that is being gentrified as we speak.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so maybe about 15 blocks was a place called Catfish Corner. And that's a
yeah,
very historic place, but it's actually a couple blocks down from this place now. And
yeah.
it's the son of the original owners of Catfish Corner. And if you
Okay.
live in Seattle, you know about Catfish Corner. It's a big deal. But I would say that Catfish Corner is another place where you got to go get some catfish because it's just
Bet.
it's
Yeah,
one
I'm
of those
coming.
spots. And then I
When
would
I come
say,
out there, bro, we there. I'm telling you, we there.
and I would
On
also,
me too.
huh?
I said on me. I got you. Don't worry about
Oh,
nothing.
respect.
Take
I'll
take me
also
to the
say,
spot.
I'll also say I gotta take you to get some type of Asian food because Asian food is huge out here. So we got. I'm not a huge Chinese person,
Yeah,
Chinese food, but we got tons of good Chinese food. But I'm a Korean and Vietnamese more like, and we got some
yeah,
Indian spots too that just so good. Saffron Grill, like
yeah,
so
yeah.
many of
I
these.
gotta come out, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, and weed is legal. Telling you,
Oh yeah.
like, hey, Seattle is a liberal city, and people don't understand. Like when they say liberal, Amy, like we decriminalized drugs like maybe 2 years ago. So it's
Yeah,
it's wild. Like even since
yeah.
I grown up, it's a different type of wild than when I grew up. Even
Right.
so, but there's still like it's crazy because like when you go to Philly, like there's just some spots, and since you're there, you just don't go. Like I don't go to
Yeah,
downtown Seattle. There's nothing
yeah.
there. Like
Right.
all the good food spots are in the neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
neighborhoods and shit. So, but I mean, I would have to take you to downtown Seattle just to show you a little
yeah.
how.
Yeah, I'm a tourist when I come, bro. I want to do the tourist shit. Take me to the tourist shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And
I
then
mean,
also mushrooms. I don't know if you ever fuck with mushrooms or whatever, but
uh,
we're a big we're a hippie city, you know what I mean? So mushrooms is
yeah,
kind of part of the culture.
that's crazy.
Take a little piece, go on some eating.
I I see them joints. They taking over now too. Like it's becoming a big awareness about the shrooms everywhere, bro.
Yeah, man, it's a huge.
I've seen it on Twitter. Like Twitter break a lot of shit. Like when I learn about a lot of shit, it's usually on Twitter. Like I learn about it on Twitter, and it's like that's the fastest. Like because people like it's what's on their brain. Like so they getting it right out. So I was like, that's the fastest way to receive news now. Is like Twitter. So
It's
I
in real
sometimes I'll be on
time.
Twitter. Yo, in real time. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and that shit won't be on Instagram. to like 4 days later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. TikTok I'm not like a huge on TikTok or anything,
Yeah,
but like TikTok be breaking so many things. Like even
yeah,
surprisingly underground music is a great, like I found shout out to Ken Osborne, different, totally
hmm,
different type of style, dope producer, he
yeah,
plays guitar and everything. Um, but there's some great music past all that stuff you're gonna hear 130 billion times.
yeah,
There's some low key music that's like real fire on TikTok and some real dope shit on TikTok that's like, damn, the way they have to get it past the algorithms is crazy. So
yeah.
yeah,
I gotta fuck with it. I'm gonna jump on TikTok. I put a couple of my joints on TikTok, and we're better than what I thought. Because like I don't know what it is. Like the reach is just better. Like you can have like 35. Like I had like 30 followers, you get 1,500 views. You're like, how the fuck? But it's like people constantly just watching content. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is more personal now. Instagram became like, I mean, Facebook bought Instagram, but Instagram's become more like Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So where like you want to see status in it, depending on who picture you like, you care about who city you like on it. TikTok, you don't care. You just having a free fall with content, like
yeah.
watch whatever you want to watch and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Facebook and Instagram, you're more conscious of what pages you like and who you want to give a view. Like it's personal. TikTok is I'm just here for fun and I'm getting up out of here. Like,
No,
you know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
fact. Hey, let's go hop on IG live for a couple minutes to see what's good, and we'll just talk some shit. Uh,
All right, but I'll meet you over there.
Hey, this is Kitchen Couch TV. Shout out to my guy Ken Akeem, aka 10 for 10 Ken, man. That
You already
freestyle was
know, Big
fire
Ten,
as fuck. That's what got me in here. Shout out to
my guy.
Ocho, what's his name?
Who that?
Vasquez.
Oh, Skeeto.
Oskino
Oh,
Vasquez.
Skeeto Vasquez.
That's
Yeah,
I was on his, and then he posted you, and I was like, damn, okay. This is, you know what
yeah.
I mean? So
Crazy. If we talk about underrated, crazy.
yeah,
You know
he's
what I mean?
wild. He's different, man. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna hop over, and this will be on YouTube in a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days. So peep that.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
All
Everybody tune in. You already know.
right, one.